Yeah.
Yung bird. Yung bird with.
Teka, so pwedeng tingnan muna natin yun.
Ano ba?
Can you check?
Hindi yung...
Yung problem mula sa wrestling.
Ay, hindi pa naman nasulat yata, no?
Hindi pa nasulat. Ay, so, yung ano ko po na, yun na I was realizing. Parang mahirap po na infinite series na. So, inisip ko
Oo
po
nga.
na, kasi may assumption po na the bird does not accelerate.
Oo.
Ah,
May infinite acceleration siya sa part na nagpalit siya ng direction. Pero aside from that, constant speed siya.
opo. So, yung speed niya, yung speed niya is the same all throughout. Yung
Mhm.
time is time, just calculate the time that things are going to collide. Then just multiply its speed. Simple as that.
Mhm. So kanino ko mong time yung collision time?
Speed of 630 kilometers per hour. Tapos ang 60 kilometers apart. So,
Okay, so gaano katagal yan? Okay, which means ano yung distance traveled by the bird? Okay, so 60 kilometers. Ngayon, before we move on from here, paano kung ganito? Yung isang train, 20 kilometers per hour. Yung second train, 40.
yung parang ano nga po yung ano yan? The the builder and his apprentice, the builder and his apprentice po. Parang ganun na problem. Isa mas
So paano
mabilis
yung
sa
ano yan? So 20 yung isa, 40 yung isa. Tapos instead of 30-30, ano yung paano yung solution yan? Actually, hindi mo kailangan i-drawing yung train eh. Points na lang sila eh.
Mhm.
So if t is the time at which they meet, ano yung setup ng equation ng meeting time ng dalawang trains?
The question remains.
So 60 kilometers apart sila, pero 20 and 40 yung speeds ng dalawang trains.
So, they have to collide at the exact same time. So, it makes
Mm-hmm.
sense na T. Time until collision. Okay. So, till 1 hour. Okay. So, 40-60 na yung distribution niya.
So, ganun pa rin. Okay. Ngayon, we're going to modify the problem again. So, share ko yung screen ko para makita mo yung yung setup. Kasi dyan, okay lang di ba? 40 times t plus 20 times t, 60. So, makukuha mo yung time and therefore, pag nakuha mo yung time, kuha mo yung distance travel. Paano kung ganito? So, let me share my screen. And then, hide ko muna to.
Okay.
And then let's draw a line. So, ganito yung setup. May dalawang trains. Yung isa, nagdadala ng freight. Yung isa, passenger train.
Oh,
So,
no. Tragedy.
So ito, initially, 60 kilometers apart sila. Tapos, yung train sa unahan, traveling at 20 kilometers per hour. Tapos, yung second train, traveling at 60 kilometers per hour.
So
Tapos,
parang habulan po.
yung bird, balik-balik, oo. Or nag-bouncing back and forth between, wag 60 kasi masyadong mabilis. Assume lang natin na 40 pa rin siya. Tapos yung bird, yun yung 60. Assuming kaya niya yung 60. So, the bird is traveling forward and backward.
The bird po is literally much faster than the train. Can travel at 60 kilometers until it can travel possibly more than 60 kilometers. For tuloy-tuloy po.
So, tuloy-tuloy ito. No stops yung dalawang trains. Ang gusto lang nating malaman ay, assuming nagba-back and forth yung bird na yun, how long until, so, anong distance traveled ng bird? Until mag-meet yung dalawang trains na yan. Kasi, magka-catch up yung...
Galing po sa 40 yung bird.
Sige, palitan natin na yung given lang, gawin natin na try nga gawin mas reasonable. So let's say 30 kilometers per hour. Actually, tapos yung bird is traveling at 40.
From train 30 kilometers per hour.
Tapos pupunta siya sa, so ito may freight train. May passenger train dito. Tapos ito naman, freight train. So, nagdadala ng goods at So, mas mabagal kasi more massive. It's more dangerous if it hits something. So, 30. So, hahabol yung passenger train. Eventually, magka-catch up. So, during that time, nag-travel back and forth yung bird between the two trains. Gaano katagal gaano kahaba yung distance at yung level ng bird?
Parang inisip ko parang by parts eh. Per 1 hour has passed. 20 yung isa, 40. So 20 left plus 20. 40 kilometers na lang. 1 more hour, 20. Isa.
So, ganito. Ano yung mga hindi natin alam? Tapos, choose the origin. So, ito yung 0. Ito yung x-axis. Yan yung initial distance ng dalawa. Can you set it up na, so, gusto kong makita ay, ano yung x train versus time? Tapos ano yung passenger train? Tapos yung freight. Can you set up a function for that? So ano yung position ng passenger train? So let's call that XP in terms of T. Tapos
Terms.
position ng freight train in terms of T. Ano yung equations nila?
30 T po yung passenger. Freight train is 20 T. Okay.
Okay, ang freight train ay
20 T. 20 T ba po? Yes, 20 T po.
so when T equals 0, nasa yung freight train?
60. Oo na. May plus 60. 20 T plus
So,
60.
20T plus 60. Ngayon, how can you use this to find yung time na nag-catch up yung passenger train?
When they equal, it means they're at the same position.
Okay, which gives us
Which gives something. T equals 6 what? 6 hours? Tagal po mag-catch up
okay, so 30T equals 20T plus 60. So we're going to get 10T equals 60. So T equals 6 hours. So, ngayon alam na natin yung travel time. Ano naman yung distance traveled ng bird?
6 hours
So,
times
assuming
times 40. So
6 hours times 40.
kilometers. To 40 kilometers po.
So 240. Ayun.
Imagine the bird po just bouncing back and forth for literally 6 hours. Traversing 240 kilometers. Athletic bird.
Then, I mean, di ba nangyayari naman yan for migratory birds, yung
Opo.
ganyang katagal na flight times na they
Opo.
fly the whole day, halos.
Opo.
So medyo reasonable pa naman yung ganung distances eh.
Opo.
Although hindi ko alam kung kung yung speeds for kung 40 if 40 is a reasonable speed for a bird. I mean, haven't
Yung house
thought about
sparrow
that.
po, pwedeng umabot ng 80 kilometers per hour po yung house sparrow. Yung fastest niya.
Pero ano lang.
Hindi, ano yan eh. Pero kasi ito,
Kilometer.
parang marathon yan eh. So, ang kailangan
Opo.
mo ay paano yung speeds kapag matagalan na travel.
Abot yan. Opo.
Anyway, sige. Let's now go to the next item. So, stop ko muna yung share ko. Ano ba yung... Teka, paano ko ba stop yan? Ayun. So, number 7. Teka, buksan ko rin yung PDF ko niyan. Ano to eh, yung mga late time problems, yung marami dito talaga yung late time problems na kailangan maayos yung setup eh. Teka. So let's go look for another problem para pwede mong pag-isipan right now.
Ito mo.
So you are to drive 300 kilometers to an interview. You plan to drive at 100 kilometers per hour. Okay. Teka. Kopyahin ko lang yung question sa aking notepad para ma-set up ko rin. So number 11. Okay. Tapos ko akong papel. At 11:15, the least speed needed to so 300 kilometers, no? Tapos yung 0 mark. So 8 a.m. Tapos kailangan nandun ka ng anong oras? 11:15. So that's 10, 11. So 3 hours, 15 minutes yung max travel time.
Buti nga po, sa kanya, kayang umabot pa ng 40 kilometers per hour. Sa Manila, 1 kilometer per hour.
Actually, swertihan yun eh. Kung nagbabike ka, mas mabilis.
Opo.
Kaya ano ako ngayon eh. Kaya pag within Metro Manila, tinatry ko bike to wherever eh. So 95. Teka, so you leave at 8 a.m. And then you so 100 kilometer mark. So this is 1 hour. Tapos you have to get to 300 in forces you to slow down. Ano yun? Teka, check ko yung setup ko. 40 kilometers per hour for 40 kilometers. So, yung kilometers per hour. So this is, so the numbers are for 40 kilometers. So, okay, so ito 3 minus okay. Patingin nga ng ano. Kaya patingin uli.
Ano po?
So 160 and divide by 1.25. So 128 kilometers per hour. So yung axis mo pababa.
Opo. There is not enough room kung pataas, kung horizontal po.
Pwede rin kasi ganito. Kaya pakita ko yung paano ko isusulat. Ito. So pwede mo rin isulat na ganito. So let's say meron tayong draw a line to represent yung initial at saka yung final. Tapos, so ito yung start. Tapos yung dulo, this is 300 kilometers away. Ngayon, yung first part of your journey is 100. So yung time, so total time is 3.25 hours. So kasi 8 to 11:15. So, yung first part of the drive, 100 kilometers per hour. So, let's mark it off here. And then, let's also mark off yung 100 kilometer mark. And then, yung 140, kasi 40 kilometers of driving. Tapos dito naman, 40 kilometers per hour. So, cut mo into this. And then yung final, unknown yung V. Tapos, ang total na, so yung travel time, so ito yung V, speeds. And then ito yung time. And then pwede mong ilista. Okay na?
Opo.
Sige. So, yun. Makukuha mo na yung 128. Okay, patingin ng next na ginawa mo. So, stop sharing muna ako.
Mhm.
Okay. So, number 35. Teka. Kunin ko lang yung question also sa ano. So, para may file ako. So, number 35. Ito yung mga graphical interpretation eh. Okay. So, shows a red car and a green car that move toward each other. Okay. So, may graph. Acceleration magnitude of the
RIP colorblind
red.
people.
Teka, nadidistinguish mo ba yung colors na yan?
Hindi po.
Okay. Yung line na going down, it's yan yung para sa ano.
Hindi po
Yung
ito
red.
yung red and green po yung hindi ko ma-distinguish. Ito po na-distinguish.
Okay, so yung red graph that check natin ano. Shows a red car and a green car. Tapos okay, let's look at the graph. So yan yung green car, no? Yung pababa. And anong tanong?
What is the acceleration of the red car? Maybe assuming that is constant or something.
Mukhang check natin yung assumptions dito. Kasi usually naka-state naman usually kung constant acceleration yung assumption eh. Kasi, okay, so assume constant acceleration. Kasi hindi siya doable pagka
velocity minus yes, I think rest minus the rest. Okay, so na
move to it. Teka. At that time, t equals 0. So, 270. Teka. Lagyan ko ng... Hindi. Tingnan ko lang yung ginagawa mo. So, 27. So, yung isa, 270 meters. Yung isa, negative 35.0 meters. Tapos 12 seconds.
here t is equal to
and the red car begins from rest. Teka, ano yung t equals 12? Teka, check ko yung kung may figure 2-27. So, red car, green car.
to 40 meters from starting. And then this one
The
is.
green car is a constant speed of 20 meters per second. Ah, okay. Sige.
Ah! Well,
So,
44, 12, 72.
XG. Teka, tingnan ko yung ano. Ano ba yung approach mo? Kaya ito, yung instead of using S, kasi di ba nasa physics na tayo eh. Gamitin mo X. Kasi ginagamit natin X versus T.
Displacement. Ay, position. Position, yes.
Yeah. So
Constant.
X red, XT. Tapos, hindi mo pwedeng i-assume na 1/2 AT squared yung red. Kasi, saan nagsisimula yung red car?
From rest.
At what position?
Negative 35. Okay.
Tapos, ayun. So yung function mo should look like 1/2
Should
AT
be those
square
two. Where are you?
plus, so yung X red is 1/2 AT square. Hindi, tama naman na, yung functional form mo 1/2 AT square. Unknown yung A. Pero kulang yan. Ano yung may mga additional terms ka pa dapat sa red?
So, this one is...
Okay. Ano yung initial
yung
velocity?
Going right yung positive. So, dapat ito is 270 minus that one. This one is negative 35 plus this one. Okay. 25.
Green car is moving. Okay, 270 minus 20t. So 1/2 AT squared minus 35. Tapos, ang kailangan natin ay what is the acceleration magnitude? Tapos, same position sila at 12 at t equals 12, no?
Abo. Wait, did I mix up the colors? Oh no. Wait. Yes, okay, it's red. One.
So, hindi... What is the acceleration magnitude of the red car? 270 minus 20t. Tapos, yung isa, 1/2 AT square minus 35. Tapos starting from rest, so tama yan.
Minus second squared.
Teka, saan nanggaling yung 72a minus 35?
Okay. Simplification.
So, pakita mo yung so 1/2. Okay.
Oh no, 10 minutes. This needs to be finished.
So, yung sa green, 270 minus 20 times 12.
So thus, A is...
Okay, so pag sinimplify yan, lalabas yung A.
Abo.
Sige. Yung next, tingnan natin. 27, 34, and 35. So, ginawa mo na yung 35, no?
Abo.
Yung, check ko lang yan, no? Yung third, sige, okay na yan. So, yung next is number 37. So, let's have a look at that. 2-29 depicts the motion of a particle moving along an x. Yeah. Constant acceleration. Sige. Let's see.
Did yata. Wait mo.
XS equals 6 meters. Tapos, so, ang mga positions na alam natin ay XS equals 6.0 meters. T is equal to 2. X is equal to 0. And then, T equals, yeah.
Okay. The figure is something scaling, blah, 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 6 seconds. Okay. 6 meters. Okay. Magnitude of the sampling rate. Okay. So,
I-label mo yung scale. Kasi yung yung vertical scale. Kung ano yung length. Kailangan mo yun eh. So, write on your graph.
XS is... Oh, so... Is it really this way po? The Y as actually the X?
Mm.
No!
Kasi yung functional dependence natin, T. Teka, the figure's vertical scaling is set by XS equals 6 meters.
Okay, so this is 6. Okay, what a funny joke that everybody will fall on. Well, everybody will literally fail.
So,
1, 2, 3. No, it's not needed. Okay, fine. What are the magnitude in this? What are the...
Okay, so kailangan yung acceleration, no? So, isip ko kung may... Ayoko mag-system of equations eh. Or iniiwasan ko, pero mukhang no choice tayo dyan.
No! Okay, so negative 2 is equal to 1/2
So, ang
acceleration 0. Okay, no, so wait a minute. That's 0.
So x is equal to, so ang function na nating i-fit ay x equals 1/2 at square plus v naught t. Kasi alam natin na ang plus negative 2. Kasi at t equals 0, gusto natin mag negative 2. Teka, nabasa mo na ba yung general form ng constant acceleration on a line?
Where is it? X minus x0. Constant.
Sige, pakita ko muna kasi para kung bakit, kasi too much work yan eh. Kaya, share ko yung screen ko.
Yung velocity, velocity time minus 1/2 acceleration time squared.
Kaya, pakita ko lang. Para, okay, so, yung derivation ng ano. So, ang gusto lang nating gusto natin general form of kapag, so, ito yung constant acceleration equations. Acceleration. Kinematic equations. Or kinematic equations. So, yun yung ano kinematics, that's description of motion. So kinematics of constant acceleration. So set up natin yung mga, so ang gagawin natin dito, so yung initial conditions ito. At t equal to 0, x is equal to the initial position x of 0. And at t equal to 0, the velocity is equal to v sub 0. So ang gusto kong gawin ay makahanap ng equations na nagsasatisfy na pag sinubstitute ko yung t equals 0, I'm going to get x of 0. And if I substitute this into the velocity function, I'm going to get v sub 0. So, ang given, ito, yung second derivative, or yung derivative ng velocity, yung acceleration kasi is derivative of the velocity. A is supposed to be a fixed number. So if we integrate this plus a constant. Ngayon, this is one way to set it up and then plug in para ma-determine yung constant. So V naught is equal to A times 0 plus C sub 1, which means na yung V as a function of T is A times T plus V sub 0. So that's the first result. Now the second result is we have to integrate again to get x versus t. So using the derivative is of x, the derivative of position with respect to time is velocity, we have this. So if I integrate both sides, so that's going to integral, we're going to get 1/2 at squared plus v naught times t plus another constant. And then imposing requirement at t equals 0, x must be equal to x sub 0. So if we substitute, ang makukuha natin, 1/2 a 0, which means the constant must be the initial position. So if we combine everything, x of t is 1/2 acceleration t squared plus initial velocity at t equals 0 times t plus the initial position. So, pag nag-uniform acceleration tayo, finifit natin sa dalawang yung equations natin sa yung given to these.
Aba.
Ngayon, hindi natin alam yung so alam ba natin yung initial velocity? No. Instead, ang alam lang natin ay ano yung mga positions at each time. Tapos, and we also know na constant acceleration. Okay, so ito yung mga functions that we have to fit to the given. Kaya ano ba? May isa pang may isa pang kinematic equation na hiwalay. Ipakita ko sa iyo. Kasi you might find that useful. So the other kinematic equation is slightly different. Teka,
mali po yan na open po na room. Dalawa po kasi yung calculus na room.
Okay, sige. Share ko, tuloy ko lang yung para mas masala natin to. So, yung part na to, yung part na yung just before yung chain rule, naabutan mo ba?
Yung ano po?
So hanggang saan tayo umabot?
Yung
kasi
equation
po. So yung second, itong equation na to, okay lang.
Abo.
So sige, i-recap ko lang tong part na to. So dito, ang goal ay maghanap ng equation for V in terms of A and X. So instead of using time, we're going to express everything in terms of position and speed. So ano to as this is speed, not velocity. So we use a chain rule. So dvdx times dx dt is equal to a, and then we recognize natin na but dx dt is also the velocity. So we have this. The derivative of velocity with respect to x multiplied by the velocity is equal to the acceleration. Ngayon, pwede nating i-integrate yan by treating both sides as a function of v versus x. So if we do that, we have this. So yung v dv, that's just 1/2 v square. Tapos yung a multiplied by x, and then there's a constant. So yan yung isang function na pwedeng i-fit. Ngayon, hindi siya ang useful na ano dyan, but we know na 1/2 initial speed times the initial position plus a constant will satisfy this. So ito yung solution lang ng integral, and then ito yung initial condition. So if we subtract, we'll have a x minus x of 0, tapos yung constants magka-cancel. Or people usually write this as v square minus v naught square is twice a x minus x naught. So ito yung third kinematic equation. The change in the difference in speed square, in the square of the speeds, is related to the displacement. So let's collect everything. So I think the three kinematic equations for constant acceleration. Kasi they occur often enough na instead of integrating from first principles, mas kunin mo na kagad yung result. So yung first na position versus time is 1/2 at square plus initial velocity times t plus x of 0. So with initial velocity, it just means velocity at t equals 0 dito. It's convenient to define it that way. Tapos v is equal to a times t plus v sub 0. And then the last one is ito. So ito yung basic equations for kinematics for constant acceleration. And a v naught x sub 0 can be positive or negative. So kailangan mag-ingat. So if acceleration is to the left, then a is negative. If acceleration is to the right, then a is positive. Velocity, ganun din. If the velocity is positive, that means the particle is moving with that speed to the right. Tapos yung x sub 0, positive position. At t equals 0, nasa right siya ng origin. Kung negative yung x sub 0, that means at t equals 0, to the left of the origin siya nagsimula. Kaya ano yun eh. That's why we prefer to use x. We prefer to call x position instead of displacement. V here is velocity, and a would be the acceleration. So if you look at the problem, yung kanina, ang binigay, yung mga positions, walang binigay na statement about the velocity. We have 3 positions and 3 times. So the only thing that we can do is so we don't know anything about the velocities, so we have to use the first equation and set up two equations for 2 unknowns. Actually, 3 equations yan with 3 unknowns. Pero dahil yung sige, gawin mo na the 3 equations with 3 unknowns. Baka mas madaling makita or mas madaling maintindihan.
Opo.
So, balik tayo sa problem. Tapos, using the given and using the first equation for position versus time, find what the constants A, V naught, and X naught are. Okay, so stop sharing muna ako tapos patingin na ng ginagawa mo.
Tagal po mag-load na siya. Loading ko po daw yung sa'yo.
Kaya, ano yung naglo-load?
Nakabagal.
Ayan. Okay, so let's go. So,
Ala.
ang working equation.
Opo.
Okay, sige. So, paki-set up.
May choppy po yung ano po, sound po.
Kaya, wala akong speed test. Okay na ba or hindi pa rin?
Choppy po. Talagang ano, parang putol-putol po.
Yung pag mag-load sa yung board mo, mabagal or mabilis? May ano ba? Nagla-lag ba yung internet nyo ngayon diyan?
Hindi ko po alam. Parang mabagal yata po. Hindi ba
Okay, I
siya
think
connect?
yun yung ano, baka yun yung dahilan.
Opo.
Pero hindi, decente na may speeds eh. Kasi yung so why?
Hindi ko po alam.
Google
Talagang,
servers kaya?
ayun, ngayon po, mas clear. Kanina po parang gumagano po.
O sige. So balik tayo dun sa ano. Total mukhang okay naman.
Opo.
So ngayon, balik tayo dun sa equation na yan. Sa problem na yan. So ang gawa kang table ng x versus t. For I think useful na gawin mo yung table muna. So when t is equal to 0, x is equal to -2. Tapos when t is 1, x is equal to okay, tapos for constant acceleration, we know that x equals 1/2 at squared plus v naught times t plus x naught.
Inferred po from yung second. Yes. So, beginning.
So, substitute mo yung mga various values of t at saka x.
Let's say 6.
Tapos 1/2 a times 0. Kaya, ginawa mo na yung 2, no? Plus 4 plus v sub 0, we don't know that. So, v2 times v sub 0. Tapos, iwan mo muna na na plus x sub 0 lahat yan. Kasi, nag-conclude na tayo dyan eh. Gusto ko lang, paano lang makita mo na 3 equations with 3 unknowns. Okay. Yung next equation, so when t is equal to 1,
Nakita ko na po.
And then yung dulo, negative 2. Okay. So, well, ano yan eh. Ang advantage kasi niyan, kaya mong gamitin yung calculator natin para i-solve yung system niyan.
Po na, yung simultaneous equation.
Oo. Kaya, gawin ko rin. So, yung equation or function. Tapos simultaneous equations. And 3, so, 4, so yung coefficient ng first unknown is 1/2 times 4. So, 2, 2, 1, and then 6. Yung next ay 0.5, 1, 1, 0. And then yung last ay 0, 0, 1, negative 2. So if we solve it, yung acceleration is 4, yung initial velocity ay 0, and negative 2. Ayan. Okay. Ngayon, nasagot na ba natin yung tanong? What are the magnitude and direction of the particle's acceleration?
The direction, positive.
Okay, positive direction. And yung magnitude is what?
Is there a notation po for the magnitude?
Absolute value.
I knew it. Alam ko na po eh. Parang, oo nga po kasi yung mawala na sign. Yun.
Tapos, don't forget the units. Ano ba units ng acceleration?
Meters. Meters per time second. Time squared. Is it always assume po na that's seconds?
Ano ba yung given? Tapos, yung meter per, ano yung di ba second derivative yung acceleration? So, ano dapat ang units yan? Position over?
Doon po na seconds pag time. Unless na otherwise, specify po siya.
So, meter over, ano yan? Yan, second square. Okay, so we'll stop here first. Wala ba along along sound? Wala kang sound. Hello? Teka, narinig mo ba ako? Okay, sige. Ganito lang. Kasi total 6:05 na. So we'll stop here. Tapos, pili ka uli ng mga problems from this chapter para ipakita sa akin yung work mo this coming Saturday. And then, Sunday. So, we'll spend 1 hour on physics again, and then yung second half will be on math. So, pili ka ng problems from, 2 dots or yung 2 dots and then 3 dots. Pwede. Tapos, kung stuck ka sa 2 dots, ibig sabihin may 1 dot problem kang hindi nagawa. So, yun lang. So, pili ka ng odd number na 2 dots or 3. Okay, so we'll stop here. I'll see you again this coming Sunday. Bye-bye.